This one is pure comfort food. If you like those famous chicken bowls from KFC, this baked homemade version is going to be right up your alley. Crispy chicken, mashed potatoes, corn, gravy, and cheese, all baked into one hearty supper. So let's get started. Okie dokie, the first thing I'm going to do here, guys, is grab out some of these Jane's chicken strips. And I'm just going to slip these into the bed of my air fryer. Now you can use an oven too, but I'm just going to use the air fryer. I'm using the chicken strips simply because they're a lot easier. I mean, you could use chicken nuggets too, but they just wouldn't look right in the dish. You could also cut up chicken and deep fry it and bread it and all that, but that's a lot of work, so I find these just the easiest. While those are frying up, I'm going to grab up some spuds. Now these are russets here, and we're just going to peel these up because we do want a nice mashed base. And we'll just kind of slice them up here, something like that. Then what I'll do is I'll just kind of dice them into small chunks, just so they cook a little bit faster. And we're going to get those spuds into some boiling water and let these cook up for a few minutes until they're fork tender. Okay guys, now we got the chicken on, the potatoes boiling up. Now let's go into where a lot of the flavor is, and we're going to make the gravy. So to do that, into a pan over medium-high heat with a couple of tablespoons of butter. And of course, we'll let this melt down. Then in we go with 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We'll just kind of whisk this around, get a little bit of a cook on it. And remember, the browner this becomes, the browner your gravy is going to be. So we want this a little bit on the brown side. I'm going to brown it up a little more using some Bravo. Next, we're going to go in with 2 cups of chicken broth. We'll just continue to stir and whisk this to get a nice gravy. Now, remember guys, I said I was going to darken this up a little bit, so I am going to go in with a little bit, maybe half a teaspoon of some Bravo. I know that's beef-based, but it's still, look how it's starting to darken that gravy up. Just a touch more, that's what we want. Now let's get some flavor into that gravy, about half a teaspoon of the good old onion powder, another half teaspoon of garlic, something like that. And a little dose or dusting, not a little, but maybe, half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. And we already have the Bravo in there, so that's going to add a bit more flavor. And that is pretty good right there. So we're going to continue to whisk until this thickens up. And you could put a little bit of poultry seasoning in there, which I don't have right now, but this is going to be good just the way it is. Alrighty, my friends, that has begun to thicken up, and it is looking good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give this a little taste. So we just go in there with a spoon. Oh man, that's good gravy. Yeah, you're going to want to make this for sure. So what we're going to do now is just set this aside. Alrighty then, our taters are pretty much done here. So I'm going to go into those with a good knob of butter, a splash of milk. I don't know, this is about a couple of tablespoons, something like that. We can add more depending on how creamy we want it. And here comes the flavor. We're going to season up, just like the gravy, with some garlic powder. Maybe half a teaspoon. Good old onion powder, once again, same amount. And of course, we're going to salt to taste. And my old friend, the ground black pepper. Now grab up our smasher, and we're going to mash this up. I want these a little bit more creamy, so I'm going to add a tad more milk. Now, some people are going to say, well, you could use a ricer. Well, you can, but I don't want them quite that fine. Now, once again, we're going to give these taters a taste. Once again, good taters. Combine that with the gravy. So good. I'm going to add a touch more pepper, but they are good. Okay, guys, our chicken strips are done, and they're looking pretty good. You want them maybe about 3 or 4 minutes overdone so you get that nice baked, brownish on them. So what I'm going to do is take a good sharp paring knife. Just kind of cut the ends off into bite-sized chunks. I don't know, maybe something like this so they go over our dish nicely. But these are going to be so good. And you know what? Just because I bought these from the grocery store, but I'm going to give them a taste. They're not bad at all. I mean, you get the gravy and you get the potatoes on these or with them. Can be so good. Okay, my friends, it is time to start to build this chicken bowl. And what I'm going to do first is take my baking dish, my casserole dish, and spray it with a bit of oil so everything doesn't stick. And then I'm going to grab up some of those taters, plop them in, and we're going to build our very base from potatoes. Just look at those potatoes. Next, we're going to go over with a layer of sweet corn. We call it peaches and cream here in Canada, but just sweet corn is good. Then we're going to spread that chicken over the top, something like this. I think this is going to look so good. Then over the top we go, guys, with some of that delicious gravy we made up. Oh, is it ever coming together now? And lastly, over the top we go with some grated full sharp cheddar. It's gotta have the cheese. Into a 375-degree preheated oven we go. About 20 minutes until it's hot and bubbly. Now, while that chicken is baking up, guys, I just want to say a couple of things. Weather check, it's getting better here. It's about 50 degrees and cloudy, nothing to write home about. Let me know what it's like down your way. Also, you might say, Dave, you're doing a lot of fast food stuff, comfort food stuff lately. Well, of course, it's comfort food, but the thing is, every time I go into KFC, Taco Bell, even Pizza Hut, whatever it might be, it is not what it used to be. It's got this weird, different, I don't know, kind of taste to it. So let me know what you think. I'd really like to know, but it's just not the same as it used to be. So I think it's better if you do it at home. And after 20 minutes, guys, just look at this. Absolute goodness. Oh, this is going to be so good. Now, of course, we're going to garnish this up with a little bit of parsley, just get that greenage effect on there. Make it look all proper and professional. Just look at that. And there she be, our chicken bowl, actually better than KFC. Now, let's dig in with our spoon here and just see what we get. Oh, just look at this. Absolute comfort food goodness, my friends. Wow. Potatoes, the chicken, the corn, the cheese, the gravy. Wow, just look at that. Okay, time for the old taste test. You know what? If this isn't comfort food, I don't know what is. It's so good, that sweet corn, the chicken, the potatoes, that gravy that we made up, the seasoning in the gravy and the seasoning in the potatoes. So good, guys. You got to make this up because it is ultimate comfort food and it is better than KFC. If you do make it up, leave us a comment. Love to read them. Most of all, like and subscribe because it does help the channel out. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe. And I could eat this whole thing. So good.